Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? I hope you must be enjoying your unexpected holidays, but you have to study as well. And today in English, you will learn another lesson. I'm your teacher, Ma'am Zeni, and in 6th grade English lesson, once again, we will revise active voice and passive voice sentences. We have discussed yesterday as well. So today you will learn the difference between active voice and passive voice sentences, and you will know through the examples, okay, and you will identify the structure through different examples. And then you will hopefully understand how you will transform active voice sentences into passive voice sentences. So these are the main objectives, and today you will know that how you can change active voice sentences into passive voice. So basically, we use active voice sentences many times in our daily routines when we speak, in our books. Whenever we communicate with each other, we use this speech, active voice speech, and it is very important to know the structure of passive voice sentences as well. It is not grammatically incorrect, but it is actually not as clear as active voice. Usually active voice sentences are more clearer and more neutral, so that's why we use active voice sentences in our language. So I will revise the rules again. Yesterday we read these rules. So first rule is active voice from first rule of from changing active voice sentences into passive voice. The first rule is object becomes subject. Okay, here I have written few examples. John built houses. Over here John is the subject, build is the verb. Okay, so and houses is the object. Okay, so according to the first rule, we change object into subject. So over here we will change houses. We will firstly write the houses. Okay, and then we will move towards the second rule, and the second rule is we use helping verbs. And what are the helping verbs? We read yesterday that for present indefinite tense we use is, are, am. So it is simple present tense. In simple present tense we use is, am, are. So houses are plural. So we will write here are. The houses are. Okay. Then there would be the third rule, and the third rule is use third form of verb. Okay, so this is the third rule. According to the third rule, we will write houses are built. Okay, houses are built. And then there would be next rule, and that is preposition by. Add preposition by after third form of verb. Okay, so here we have written the third form of build, and that is built, and then add preposition by. And lastly we have the last rule, and that is change the subject into object. Right here we have John as an object, and we will write it in the end. So these are all the 5 changes that we did. Firstly we change object into subject. We write the houses, then we added helping verb. For houses we will write are, as it is simple present tense, so we will write are. And then build, houses are built, use third form of build. Over here it should be like John builds houses, but it is mistakenly written here build. But the right statement for active voice is John builds houses. The houses are built by John. So for passive voice, change object into subject, add helping verb, then add third form of verb, then add preposition by, and in the end subject will be added. Okay, subject will become object. So this is the these all are the 5 rules for changing active voice sentences into passive voice sentences. Then we have negative statement of same tense, simple present tense, where we have the sentence they don't invite us. Over here we have subject they, don't helping verb, invite verb, and us as an object. So according to the first rule, we will change we will change the object into subject. When us will become subject, it will become we. So I have already told you about object into subject changing. So here we have done this change, that when we will convert us into subject, it will become we. After that, insert helping verb are. We are. Don't insert these helping verb do or does. They are not added in passive voice sentences. For simple present, we add is, am, are in passive voice sentences. Okay, so it is negative statement. We will write not here. We are not. Then add third form of this verb. Invite is the verb. So third form of this verb is invited. Add third form and then add preposition by, and then change the subject into object, they into them. We are not invited by them. This is how you will change negative statements. Okay, always remember that declarative sentences converts into declarative passives, and all those negative statements change into negative passive voice statements. And lastly, we have the sentence in interrogative sentence. As interrogative sentence are question sentences, they end in question mark. Do you watch movies? So it is a question. So how you transform question sentences? Always remember that if it is starting with helping verb, our passive voice will also start with helping verb. So for passives, we have helping verb is, am, are, and according to the movies, as it will be our subject in the passive voice, we will insert are. Okay, so for movies, insert are helping verb first. For interrogative statements, we insert helping verbs first. So write are, then movies, and then add third form. So for passive voice interrogative structure, we have to put helping verb first, then subject, new subject, object has become subject movies, then watched third form of verb, then preposition by, and in the end add this new object as you has become object now. So this is the answer. Are movies watched by you? Add question mark in the end. So here we have some more examples as well. The teacher assigned extra work. So which tense is this, students? Is over here we have assigned. You look at the verb. If it is first form of verb, then it is simple present tense, and in simple present tense, always remember that we put is, am, are helping verbs in passive voice. All other rules are same, only you have to look at the verb. According to the verb, you will write the helping verbs. So just you have to change the helping verb according to the tense, and you will identify any tense from its verb. Over here we have first form assigned, so it is simple present tense. Now look at the all the sentence structure, that the teacher is the subject, assign is the verb, extra work is an object. So first of all, we will write extra work as it is an object, first rule. Secondly, apply helping verb is, as we will write singular verb, extra work is. Assigned, third form of this verb assigned, and then add preposition by, and the teacher will become an object in the end. Okay, so this is how you will transform the sentence. The next example is the doctors do not examine the patients free of cost. In this statement, identify all the things. Like over here we have the doctors, it is the subject, and don't is the helping verb, and examine is the verb, and then the patients, it is the object. The rest of the statement is the statement that we are going to add in the end, so just don't look at that sentence. Okay, and then now how will we will change it. First of all, the patients, we will write it as it is the object, so write the object first. According to the patients, add helping verb are. We write here is because it is the singular noun, the work is singular noun, so we will write is here. But over here, patients is the plural noun, so for that we will write are. The patients are, so it is negative statement, add not here. And third form of examine is an written after that, examined, add preposition by, and then the doctors, this will come later in the end, and rest of the statement will be written later. Okay, the remaining phrases after object are written in the end. Okay, so free of cost will be written in the end. We have done all the changes. We have changed subject into object into subject, then we have added helping verb, and then we have added third form of verb, then we have added preposition by, and in the end we added object that was the first subject before, but we have changed it into object. I hope it will be clear to you. The lastly we have example in interrogative sentence. Do the engineers design new buildings? So it is starting with the helping verb do. So over here we will start the next sentence with the helping verb. New buildings, it is a plural noun. Okay, so for new buildings we will write are, add helping verb in the start as it is a question statement, so write a helping verb here as well. Are new buildings, new buildings is the object, so write it as a subject now, then add third form of verb. So in interrogative sentences we have first helping verb, then subject, then third form of verb, then preposition by, and in the end the engineers, that is the object. Add question mark in the end. So always remember that declarative sentences changed into declarative, while negative statements are changed into negative, and question sentences or interrogative sentences are changed into interrogative sentences. So I hope this is clear to you how you transform active voice sentences into passive voice sentences. So today I will give you the diary as well. For homework diary, I will give you these 5 statements and you will convert them into passive voice. The first one is, does the teacher teach? Okay, over here teach s, kindly cut down s here as it is interrogative sentence. So you will write, does the teacher teach English? Second sentence, the chef does not cook delicious meals. Third sentence, the company hires new employees. And then the researcher conducts experiments. Do these artists paint beautiful landscapes? So this is the homework as well, and I will give you the this homework for school diary. So you have to convert them into passive voice, and if you have any difficulty you can ask me. I hope that this lesson will be clear to you, and if you have any difficulty you can ask me on my number as well. I'm mentioning my number here. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Goodbye. Allah Hafiz.